Hasbro just sold their TV and movie studio. All right, let's talk about it.
Do you know what time it is?
Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel, and Hasbro is like doing stuff that keeps messing with Power Rangers, but we'll talk about that. We actually have some good news. So I had released some video earlier this week about the Lightning Collection re-releasing the white, red helmets and the Dragon Dagger. Well, that looks like it's true. Nerdzoic actually got more confirmation. I got some confirmation from a retail store that they were going to be able to order these items. So looks like watch out for them. We might be able to be ordering them soon. Nerdzoic said that possibly some of these items, including the Star Wars items, he didn't know which items would be up for pre-order next week. So it being Power Month, I would hope it would be the Power Ranger items that were going to be up for pre-order next week. Would make sense. It looks like we might be getting them, so watch out for them. So if you didn't have them, here's your chance to get them. Also, some good news. We got CadaverCon coming up. We got the In Space Rangers going to be in Portland, Texas, September 29th through October 1st. I will be moderating the 25th anniversary panel there. All right, let's get to the news. It was confirmed last night that Hasbro and Lionsgate reached a deal for Lionsgate to purchase Hasbro's TV and movie studio, eOne. Now, eOne has been producing stuff directly for Hasbro. Hasbro owns eOne, or owned eOne. So they have been making stuff like Power Rangers Dino Fury, Once and Always, some of the Transformers cartoons, and then some like children's shows, like, well, more younger children's shows like Peppa Pig and PJ Masks. Weird enough, PJ Masks and Peppa Pig will not be included in this sale to Lionsgate, but they necessarily haven't said what is included in the sale. Now, this is not saying that Hasbro is selling the brand or selling the rights for Power Rangers itself. They are selling the productions of the TV shows and movies that they currently have to Lionsgate. So, for example, the production itself of Power Rangers sounds like it's going to be moving over to Lionsgate. That's either good news or bad news, depending on how you look on it. The bad news part of it is if it is in fact Power Rangers that is also going to be included in the sale, we might have an even longer delay until this reboot comes out. Or we may not, because the whole production is moving over. Now, this gets confusing because if you guys have been following, Power Rangers is shut down production in New Zealand. So if the production was shut down in New Zealand, is Power Rangers part of the sale for Lionsgate? I'm not sure. We all know that Cosmic Fury is adapting Q Ranger Zord footage, but they're not adapting any other parts, and they came up with their own costume designs or uniform designs for the Power Rangers. So I don't know exactly if this is going to affect Power Rangers, but right now, as I see it, it doesn't look good. So like I said, eOne does the production for Dino Fury. They're probably going to do the production for Cosmic Fury. I'm anticipating that is. And they're doing the production. They did the production for Once and Always. So all the recent Power Rangers stuff have been under eOne. So I'm assuming if the production of the reboot series was being done under eOne, then that may be moving over to Lionsgate. But then it brings up the question, is it in actual production right now, or is it like in a planning developmental stage? That's confusing as well. And again, like how I said before, Power Rangers is no longer in New Zealand. So if it's an active production, is it only for active productions or for productions that they have recently closed down? We don't know a lot of the ins and outs of these deals. Part of their quarterly meeting today is that they will finish the deal by the end of the year. Now, that brings up more into question, like we expecting the 2024 to be very low for Power Rangers. There's not going to be a TV show. There's not going to be anything on movie, media, anything like that. And of course, there's talk about it being a slowdown or a hiatus for the Lightning Collection as well. So if Lionsgate is going to be taking over Power Rangers, the question is, when would they start? So they wouldn't start until 2024. Usually take years. Things take like a year to develop and then some time to film production wise, and then post-production, and then they can get it out, market and get it out. So that seems to kind of fall into, if Hasbro was already planning for Power Rangers to take a break in 2024, then it makes sense that this might be part of the deal with Lionsgate. Then there's the deal, like, it's under Lionsgate now. Lionsgate is a much bigger studio. It has a much more experience dealing with bigger properties, and it did produce the 2017 Power Rangers movie. And it did produce the 2017 Power Rangers movie, whether you see that as a positive or a negative, but they didn't necessarily, have everything to do with that movie. A lot of that had to do with Saban and stuff like that. So maybe it releases some control over Power Rangers. I don't know. Hey, Becky G was in the 2017 movie, and over here at the Legacy of Nerd, we love us some Becky G. Hasbro will still have oversight on Power Rangers as far as I know everything. Hasbro also reported that they had like a $200-something million loss in this last year or this last quarter. I think it was the last quarter, which is like a 10% down in decline in revenue also as well, which before they did blame on Power Rangers. So they seem to have lost money and revenue this last quarter, which is a bunch of reasons. They're also saying the Dungeons and Dragons movie was an issue. They're saying, like just a lot of different things are a part of it. They haven't really released details. They more of just kind of released the numbers. We might be hearing more about the investor call later on. I haven't heard anything myself. It was on at 7:30 this morning. I didn't know about it until late last night. So suffice to say, I wasn't on the call. But hopefully we find out more soon how this affects Power Rangers. It's just weird that this stuff is happening during Power Month. I don't know how to, it just seems like bad news on getting closer and closer to Power Month. But hopefully we get some good news soon. It is Power Month, like I said, and hopefully we get a trailer for Cosmic Fury. We get some new Lightning Collection reveals. Maybe we get some good news coming up here soon. Hey, the Dragon Dagger, the White Ranger helmet, and the Red Ranger helmet seem to be re-releasing there. So there's some good news there as well. So, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. What are you thinking? Is this going to be a delay? Do you think this affects? Do you think Hasbro would give Power Rangers, the TV and movie division, to Lionsgate? And if so, are you happy that Lionsgate is going to be taking over that rather than Hasbro doing it? Because there have been some complaints. Although I feel like Beast Morphers and Dino Fury under Hasbro have been a lot better than, say, like Ninja Steel and some of the things we got under Saban and Disney. So that is one way to look at it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And you guys know what time it is. It's morphin' time.